Please join me in welcoming Lee Smith.
This journalist and Arab American expert is attempting to debunk popular U.S. ideas about the Arab world, ideas that he says influence how U.S. foreign policy operates in the Middle East. The first notion on his list he wants to negate? Theorizing that the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is not a central one.
The Arab-Israeli arena is merely one among many conflicts featuring the same problems that plague the entire Middle East.
Lee shared these and other ideas at New York University's Wagner Graduate School of Public Service on Monday. According to the author, in a post-9/11 environment, the U.S. did not correctly identify its biggest obstacle to establishing peace abroad.
It became clear that the biggest threat to stability in the region was not bin Laden. It was instead a confederation led not by a Sunni Arab regime, but by a Shia Persian power, Iran.
As for the Bush administration's push for democracy abroad, Lee has an idea for that, too.
The White House's democracy promotion left the Americans pushing a set of ideas and values that many Arabs had no interest in.
Smith's new book, The Strong Horse, theorizes that even President Obama's foreign policy doesn't consider Arab culture enough. That includes the administration's most recent critique of Israeli settlements.
The White House's response, they argue, sends a strong message that Washington won't be bullied. However, in the Middle East, there is nothing that reeks so much of weakness as beating up on an ally in public.
Smith said growing up in New York, he has a vested interest in challenging U.S. foreign policy and how it operates in the Middle East, chiefly after 9/11.
So it's surprising and alarming when your hometown is attacked and several thousand of your neighbors are killed. So that got me interested in it.
After spending time in the Middle East, Lee decided to move forward with his book.
So that's how it happened, and made lots of friends there. Found it was a deeply interesting subject.
Smith's ultimate conclusion was a radical one, stating that peace may only come to the Middle Eastern region when U.S. foreign policy ceases to be an aggressively intervening one.
Secondary role at best. More likely, it will mean a Middle East without American influence.
With President Obama promising more diplomatic efforts than ever in the Middle East, it seems unlikely that Smith's new theories will take hold. Reporting for NYU, I'm Holly Gilbert.